Hey guys, it's live. Just wanted to give a little stash update and what's going on. A lot of times I get asked throughout the year when's the best time to come for the widest variety of items, and it is right now, April, every year. I don't have maximum number of cases and maximum inventory, but I have the widest variety of items available at this point. And I just want to take you on a walkthrough of some of them here. I'm going to start in the back with King Longhorn. That's good for size comparison, 245 shots. Yeah, these cakes are, I'm just going to say it once and be done with it. All these cakes are amazing that are in here. That's about 2.5 minute cake. Very good beast in terms of size. For some size comparison, I mean, that's my hand, so but you know, I don't know what it is, 3 feet long, 2 feet wide, something like that. I did that one first because I kind of use that as a size comparison, everything relative to that in terms of how big these items are, because some of these it's going to be maybe a little bit tough to tell. Let's start over here. Zulu King. And this is the King Longhorn cases right here, and there's the Zulu King. So you can see the Zulu King is every bit as long as the King Longhorn, just not quite as wide. You know, it's close, but not quite. But Zulu King is a new one this year. Really nice cake. 216 shots. Nice diameter tubes on this, and that's, some guys will get caught up on shot count. Yeah, this is 216 shots. King Longhorn's 245, but these tubes and breaks in this cake are bigger, are louder. So that's something to, you know, it's not always shot count, it's also the break size and quality. Those come into play. Rise and Boom, 221 shots, also new item this year, very similar to a couple ones had in the past. Monster Truck, charging bull, same size. Matter of fact, you can see the charging bull and Rise and Boom all stacked up together. It's exactly the same size and shot count. This is what you're going to do. I didn't feel like taking it out. Just got a little bit tired of lifting this stuff, but this case, you can see, you know, in terms of width, is about the same as the King Longhorn, lengthwise too. Very, very close. This is 288 shots instead of the 245 in King Longhorn. Those two probably the nicest cakes that I'll have this year, I think, in terms of, you know, not a variety of things and duration. Zulu King and another one, a couple more I'll get to here in a little bit in terms of size, are going to be, you know, breaking bigger than those, but duration and shot count, those two they're up there. There's actually some other ones I don't quite have in yet, we're waiting on, but anyways, down here is Celestial Burst, 144 shots. This is a really pretty cake. If you like strobing breaks, this is the cake to have, and it's, you know, it's not as expensive as some of the other ones, and it's pretty decent in size, as you can tell. But if you like a really pretty strobing cake, that's the one to look for. Up here, Bullshit, 100 shot. Real nice, very similar to another cake I've had in the past, couple actually, under, you know, with different names on them, but it's a rewrap of some other cakes. Bombshell, that's a big 36 shot, 2-inch shell. Double breaks, each one a big brocade and a report, each one. So it's really 72 breaks you're getting out of it. 36 brocades, 36 reports. And this, I got this year to kind of make up for the Master Thunder Brocade Crown, because that got, in my opinion, prohibitively expensive. I mean, it was crazy expensive last year, even worse this year. So this comes 2 in a case instead of 1, and it's actually, you know, I think it was less for the case of 2 of these than it would have been for 1 of the Master Thunder. So scratched that Master Thunder and went with this instead. It's you know, half the price, and these are 2-inch tubes, not 2 in whatever that the Master Thunder was last year. It was told it was 2.5, but I think it was more like 2.25. So not really a big difference in the diameter, and with that big of a difference in price, just couldn't see myself doing the Master Thunder Brocade. Beast from the East, 72 shot. That is an awesome cake. Huge breaks with it. It's also 2-inch tubes, just like Bombshell. And this one's got a variety of different effects in it. And it's just it's a beast. It is a beast. Very appropriately named. You can see the size on it. I'm telling you, that cake is heavy, very heavy. That's one to get. I got a couple of them left. That's why I say it, right now, maximum available inventory, because by the time the other items I'm waiting on come in, these will be gone. There's only, I only see 2 of them left. So, and I don't think that's coming in again this year. I don't remember. It's hard to remember availability on all these items off the top of my head, but I don't think that's going to be available after these are gone. Underneath that, I have Nightwing and Rabbit Scare, which I didn't bother opening up. I've had those for a while, so you should know what those are, hopefully. Over here is 100 shot. I had this in last year. Tried to get it a couple years ago. Last year was the first year I was actually able to get it in. OMERTA, which is a really nice 100 shot cake. 2 of those per case. And on top, Maze Runner, 102 shots, 2 per case. Maze Runner is a little bit bigger than OMERTA, you can see. Maze Runner is a fantastic show, and of all the stuff that I shoot every year, this gets the most applause, even more than those bigger ones and better ones. And I think it's because of the change in timing and the change in effects, variety of effects. I think that's what does it. But this one just drives the crowd nuts. I get absolutely more applause for that than I do any other single item. And OMERTA, not far behind. OMERTA it's similar to the Maze Runner. It has a lot more reports in it than Maze Runner does. Moving on, we got, there's a case of Big Cat. King of Kong's on top there, 360 shots. I got the Big Cat, Rabbit Wakes Up, Ineffable. Looks like there's maybe a case of Dancing Alien down there. Not a whole lot of those left. Those were moving real quick. And I didn't get a whole lot of those in. I'm trying to get some more in this season. We'll see how that goes. But that's it for right now. Let's see what's next over here. Snake Bite. 6 of these boxes come in a case. And inside of each one of these boxes, there's 6 packs of 12 fountains. Very good ones. Haven't seen little fountains this good in a long time, and that's bigger than a lot of them out there, and nicer as well. So moving on, we got Welcome to the Jungle. Yeah, that's a good one. Stand by. It's been around for a long time. Scream Rocket, new this year, 6 per pack, 4 color to report for a small rocket, and for 20 packs of 6 in a case. Very nicely priced. Up here we got Welcome to the Sky. This is a replacement rocket. It's a color rocket, and very good or very close in comparison relative to its predecessor, the Welcome to the Sky. These are cone tip rockets, so instead of balls on there, but performance is, I'm not going to say they're as good as Welcome to the Sky, but they're very close. Very happy with these. So yeah, get those ones while you can. We got some shells down here. No Mercy. That's a 7-inch shell, new this year. It's how should I put it? It is relative to the 5-inch, like the Nightwing, or the 4-inch, like No Panic, and it scales relative. So it's whatever, it's 7/5 as loud as Nightwing. It's 7/4 as long as it, and Don't Panic. So very good 24 shell kit. Right next to it we got Lightsabers, 5-inch shell kit. A lot of white peonies and snowballs and stuff in here. Just very good. Each one of these shells has a tail on it. It's very, very similar to Nightwing. I put them right there neck and neck. Difference being this has different effects going up. There are some tails. There's some crackles coming out of the bottom end of those shells. And what was the other effect? I'm blanking on it. There were like 3 different effects of the shells going up. whatever on the bottom end of the shell. And over here, Trump Returns. That's a 7-inch. I've had that for a number of years. You know what that is? If you had those, that is the best shell, period. I've seen 8-inch ones and even some, well, I haven't seen any as good as this, any size anywhere, period. So that still stands at the top of the heap. I think the 8-inch ones, issue with those is, you know, I don't know if they're not load them as well, or you know, because they get too heavy, you know, which is a concern. You can only put so much lift charge in those shells, and then you start blowing out the bottoms of tubes and stuff like that. So these are definitely better than the 8s that I've seen. And you know, they're not packed 3 kits of 18, they're packed 3 kits of 24, so you're actually getting more shells. And so I'm sticking with those until I see something outdo it, and I haven't. And every year for the last 2 or 3 years, I've heard this show, oh, those 8-inch ones are better, oh, these 8-inch are better. Nah, not to my eye, and not to a lot of other guys either. So let's take a look. I forgot about this one down here, this little one. And sometimes good things do come in small packages. Poisonous serum, 19 shot, 24 of them in a case, and really, really nice for a cake that size. Yeah, surprisingly nice. You know, I was surprised the first time I shot it. It caught me a little bit off guard. So very, very good. I think I did take a look at Zulu King up here. So that's it for right now. Of course, there's other stuff, but these were the you know, some of the newer items and some of the items that were going faster, and I wanted to get in here and give you a look at them before they're gone, because I get that question every year. When's the best time to get it? And, you know, guys coming in there, you know, June 30th and July 2nd. When's the best time to get stuff? April, of course. They probably won't hear from them until, you know, the middle of June or early July. But anyways, you know, right now this is maximum in terms of variety. Obviously, we still got some space in here that's going to get filled up, but that's mostly restocking on some items. And you know, some of the stuff that I either ran out of already or getting close to, I'll try to if I can. And there are, like I said, there's probably 5 or 6 items that I haven't gotten in yet, and waiting on those. So they'll be filling up some of these areas back here, and it's also you know, restocking some stuff that I already had, like Nightwing and Rabbit Scare, for example. Those are in here. And so that's it for now. I will do another video. I don't know when. Hopefully pretty soon. I got to get some stuff cleared out. And I'll do another video, show some other items in it. But as far as new items and stuff go this year, and stuff that's really moving quick, it's in here. It's in here for a reason. This is all the stuff that moves, or I expect to move fastest, or it's brand new. It's in here for a reason. But I'll go check out some of the other, my other, you know, stash in my other location. I don't know, soon, but not, probably not for a couple of weeks. All right, thanks guys. Take it easy.